We're almost done.
I gave you one Sly, I gave you one job. Don't revive the antagonist.
And look
How's
what
that
you
supposed to
did!
know that the magnets were always in reverse? Nuts.
This is why I come up with plans before you do them. So Clockla's now out there, alive.
With
However,
one eye.
yeah. However, he does mention it. Clockla, thank goodness, can't actually leave this blimp because she needs to stay recharged and thus needs to stay near this energy source. The second we get to Paris, she'll have enough energy to just rule over the world as much as she wants.
Yeah.
Which now I think about it, thinking back on it, Clockwork never really wanted to rule the world, he just wanted to steal things.
He just held one hell of a grudge against Sly and the gang.
Yeah,
And wanted to steal things.
because they were better thieves than he was. Then again,
Was that
him
the
being a giant.
No, that's the explanation. That's the shallow explanation for the bad guy in 4.
Oh, right.
Well, to be fair, yeah, no. Clockwork always had a vendetta against the Cooper line. That's why he's always stalked them in every time period they were in. But
Clockwork's
like,
a grudgeful bitch.
I don't know, especially considering the fact that you can see him, Icky, as early as in the spoilers, as in the Caveman chapter of Sly 4. You still see him.
Huh.
How was he able
He's
to
been
be
after us for a
metal
while.
then?
I don't get it.
for all we know, he may as well be an extraterrestrial.
He's an alien.
That'd be interesting. Okay, so
I mean,
we now
have you ever
have.
watched Twin Peaks? The owls are never what they seem, in that case.
So I believe, actually, if I'm correct, this level is unique in that there's only two sets of heists. You have this one where Bentley and Murray are working together. There'll be one where I said sleep. There'll be one where Sly and Bentley work together, and I think one where Sly and Murray work together.
Mm-hmm. They have them all
that's-
working around the clock. Work.
That is admittedly my favorite part of this chapter, the fact that missions actually require like more than one person working at a time. Like, it really does kind of emphasize the teamwork aspect of the Coopers.
It's like we're a band
So-
of thieves.
I mean, usually, that's
geez.
right.
So, yeah.
This is the part where we're introduced to a little modification Bentley made to his little tank.
Hacking.
The ricochet balls.
Yeah,
I
because
love
unfortunately
these.
those things are constantly firing, so we need to shoot around corners like that. Also,
Yeah,
yes. So, also, I don't know if I mentioned it, but yeah, the other big thing with our plot in this is that we need to stop this blimp before we can reach Paris because it's all on autopilot. We can't stop the whole process of the big light show and everything. Our only hope,
We can't just pop. We just can't pop the balloons. Why?
no, because
Because
fans.
then we'll fall along with the ship.
Well, then shove some giant piece of metal down those fans.
Because reasons. So that's why we have to.
Because we're slime the gang.
So we have to do all this to shut off the engines, so that it will okay, maybe that's we have to shut off the engines so that it will utterly destroy the entire blimp, and thus we'll be free to go and stop it from causing the giant rage fest
Yes, but do it safely.
in a safe order.
Anyway,
Oh, by the way, I found the Hal weapon, by the way.
oh boy,
Oh, cool.
Yeah, you did it.
nice.
I did.
Yeah, he was
the
playing
thing.
Star Allies.
Go ahead.
Anyway, I kind of want to ask, because something that just popped in my mind as we were starting this, like, so we do know about like the slideshow that's coming out that I assume
cartoon.
is still going to be using assets
Yeah.
from that canceled movie, like the cartoon coming out.
Yeah.
Obviously, Carmelita's going to be in the show as well, so place your bets. Just for the sake of sticking to tradition, which completely different actress do you think they'll get to voice Carmelita?
I normally would have said Tara Strong, but they did that one already.
And all.
No, they didn't.
I'd say Great
No,
Without.
they never had Jared Strong as Carmelita.
I thought they did.
No,
Good.
no.
So, and honestly,
Icky's right. It's Great Delisle.
And honestly, you say that though, but like, given her, considering Grace Strong ties to cartoons, especially Cartoon Network, I have a feeling that it wouldn't be much of a problem to have her back as Carmelita for that show. I mean, hell, she's like the only actress that's actually stayed for more than one game.
Yeah, the other time being like a cameo in PlayStation All Stars, and I'm not
Right.
against it because I don't know if this is a popular opinion or not, but I actually do think Gray's probably the best of the Carmelita actresses. But I do think it'd be funny to consider, like, what if they do stick to tradition and just get, like, a completely different actress? If I had to pick, I would honestly pick Maria Canal, who was the voice of Hawkgirl in Justice League.
Oh yeah, I can see that.
Maybe. If not her, they could just get Wonder Woman's actress.
Oh,
She's
okay.
isn't
Oh,
she?
Susan Eisenberg?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's still doing stuff.
To be
In fact,
fair-
I think she's actually going to be in the next DC Lego movie. Not as Wonder Woman, ironically, though.
Huh. Well, to be fair, it would be kind of coincidence considering that it wouldn't be the first Sony heroine she voiced.
Mm-hmm. Well, if you can call those characters heroines.
Well, she's about as close. Well, Ashlyn was as close to a heroine as you can get in that game, aside from Kira. We only saw like what 3 or 4 times. Well, then again, maybe I shouldn't be saying that because honestly, you see Kira more than Ashlyn in that game, and then Jack 3, it's basically it's a complete role reversal, which sucks.
Yeah. They really wanted, yeah, spoilers, they really upped the ante on the Ashlyn being the love interest.
Which was dumb.
Even though they clearly were setting her up to be Torn's love interest in Jack 2.
And they never did anything with that afterwards.
Never ever.
Was Torn even in Jack 3?
Yeah,
Torn? Yeah, he is. Honestly, I can't think of too many characters that they cut from Jack 3 or Jack 2, aside from the ones that already died.
Heck, spoilers, they bring back the freaking bomb expert Jinx from that one sewer mission in Jack 2. They bring him back.
For whatever reason.
Hey, Jackie boy.
Admittedly, I can't
boy.
remember the last time I actually played Jack 2.
Well,
And
I mean, granted, we don't blame you for thinking that because honestly, I still stand by the opinion that out of the three main Jack games, it's easily the weakest.
Oh, I did not enjoy Jack 2. After playing Jack 1 for so long, I just did not like the GTA change.
I mean, I can understand the darker tone shift. I just think the main hub world that they added in was just. It was too claustrophobic, and it's way too big for its own sake, ironically.
Yeah,
yeah.
they didn't really make use of the. They did not make use of the environment. They did not make use of the space
Murray?
efficiently.
Oh boy.
I'm fine.
He's okay.
Just broke
Okay,
my
try
tail. No pressure.
Just random.
But,
That's a tail?
yeah, now I think about it, Jack 3 doesn't really do the Grand Theft Auto approach. It really, I don't know how to actually. It kind of is there, but you're more all over the place. It's
You're
just
far.
one city.
It's far more open in Jack 3 than in Jack 2 because you're practically in the desert.
For parts of it, yes. Spoilers.
Well, for the most part.
The driving I thought was pretty good, which is probably why they just made an outright driving game later.
Yeah, they were just so proud of their driving mechanics that they made an actual game out of it.
Granted, I hear it's a good game.
Yeah, it is.
I hear it's okay.
It's good. It's just that, well, you also have to come with grips that it's not nearly as,
In
it's a
depth
grittier,
between...
yeah, it's a grittier Mario Kart, basically.
And that's all it's got.
Grittier Mario Kart.
I mean,
Well,
we've had,
compared to
And
what
this
we got in
engine's
Mario
about to
Kart
shut off.
nowadays.
And the engine shut down.
there we go.
So what do we do now?
Now we have to shut off 2 more engines.
Oh, I thought we were gonna go home and have some hot lattes.
Alright, we can't. We're not gonna just. Yeah, whatever.
How are we supposed to get home from
Looks like
here?
I'm gonna need some help getting into that engine.
So I noticed
We
that
skydived.
cars
No.
have, spotlights. Why
No,
don't
no,
you
no.
get caught in them?
No, hear me out. It's like Slice trying to mention to Murray. It's like Murray, this is quite serious.
Take out all the power stations.
It's like, and the Murray's like,
The door by hand.
God damn it! I already lost my joke.
Yeah, I know. I've got some serious hunger to do.
I was trying to make an Emperor's New Groove joke, if that's not immediately obvious.
This is kind of important. But
Oh, I know what you're thinking about. It's like,
Yeah, same here.
what about dinner? Well, I suppose we can get some dessert. And coffee.
Alright, a quick cup of coffee.
That's it.
And then we save the world.
Yeah, I don't know how I forgot.
Crap.
Forgot that.
It's the alarm boxes back from frickin' chapter 1 again.
Oh boy.
Well, better-
Wait,
Better here
there it
than
goes.
like in chapter 4,
Just what we
Dang
always
it.
wanted.
5. To be fair, though,
Gosh,
this isn't even the worst thing that they do in this chapter. By far, not the worst.
Oh,
God!
Whoop! Wow,
Barrel, save me!
Not only did I fall to my death, but then I, excuse me, mister, I'm gonna have to borrow you.
Hey, what? Ah! 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 Ow!
May I borrow some of your time?
He felt he succumbed to gravity too soon. Let's try it again.
Barrel, do your stuff!
There we go. Right, there's one down.
good barrel. Who's a good barrel?
Now, Murray,
think
what did we learn today? That barrels are better friends than birds.
Barrel
This is fairly
good.
easy. I'm gonna die soon. Okay, I got some health.
So casually.
I was just laughing for something different. I'm not gonna lie. I just had like another. I don't know why I never get tired of doing these kind of jokes, but just had the idea of like Bentley just like kind of so confident in what they're doing. It's like, okay, now we can do this. Let's hurry this up. I have a leg waxing at 4.
and at that moment, there's silence, and Murray and Sly just turn slowly to look at Bentley while continuing to do what they're doing. Just, oh.
I never knew he had hair down there, Sly.
Also, when we were talking about the dying thing, I was hypo appreciate. I was just thinking Murray like, oh, that's right. This was the sad part where my parents died.
Oh no.
Wouldn't it be more contextually accurate if Sly said that?
That's still really sad to have that being played over the intro to Sly 1.
Well, this is the sad part where Sly's parents died.
Murray, you're not helping.
Ding dong, get the door. What is it? It's parents' death.
Now that I think about it, though, we never get to. Now that I think about it, we never learn how Bentley and Murray ended up in the orphanage. Just Sly.
That's true. What's up?
I think
I just imagine, and it'd be very quick because I'm a fan of that kind of comedy where things just say really quickly. Murray is like, it's like they just ask him, how did you lose your parents? Murray quickly's like, I was left at a shopping mall. Bentley's like, freak explosive accident. Totally not involved.
My parents were eaten by bird.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just want to add on to the freak explosion thing, Logan. It's like, well, I lost my parents and I became an orphan, but I got an A+ at the science fair.
Oh my god.
Bentley's a kid died that day.
So wait, we were playing as
talking about
Murray.
that
Why are
story.
we Sly now?
First it got dark, then it got really warm, then it got really loud.
Then it got unspeakable.
Murray still hasn't
The
landed.
next thing,
What's happening to us?
We're going nuts because it's 8 o'clock. This is that magical time, everybody, that I really think we should try to do more of. This is that magical time when it's like 8 o'clock at night. For some of us, past 11.
10
and just
for me.
Everything is funny.
Privileged West Coasterners.
So probably nothing is gonna. Oh yeah, you have to freaking do ninja spiral jumps on saw blades because that's safe. So I mean, even when they're not spinning, if you land incorrectly, you're going to impale your foot.
Yeah.
But no, this is that magical time where everything is funny to us. Probably nothing is going to be funny to you guys, but it's really funny to us.
well, they might think it's funny. We all know.
That's good.
Well, that's also because it's late for you, dude. That's probably also.
Well, that's what I said.
Really random, like, fun talk. Does anyone ever, like, show, like, their folks these videos and, like, what do they think of these videos? My parents just kind of, like, whenever I show them to them, they just, like, it's a hobby, you know.
And the PNG of the day is...
725. What about you?
Oh, I was hoping it would just be 777.
Nah, a lot. Freaking chair.
Ooh, there we go.
We get a
I was
ghost!
about to say, I don't think they've seen like a full one yet, but I think they're able to gauge enough of what we do just from overhearing us like randomly talking and yelling about things.
So what
Shadow
does
power
this do?
allows us. It literally just makes us invisible.
Oh.
So
Okay.
you practically broken the game at that point.
Fascinating.
Yeah, which is good that they make it one of the last parts you ever unlock, because otherwise it'd be a little overpowered.
Yeah. I mean, granted, this is only assuming if you decide not to go for everything else.
Yeah. Time for the last
There
engine.
we go.
Honestly, it's about as helpful as that one power up you get in the first Sly game, where you can practically stun every move for a number of seconds.
That's cool.
By that point, you're done. And again, that's this. Oh, this blood.
Oh boy.
Time for the-
You guys are a fan of
The worst
Captain
mission in the
Toad?
game.
So this... Good.
This is Captain Toad done wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Well, because it's a really long level, and by the way, the thing for me is, the hardest part is not even carrying the barrel, the hardest part is finding the right... First of all, first part is that you need to take a set path that takes you to these magnetic chargers. You need all 3 of them. However, thinking about it, actually, this one's just Sly by himself, but Bentley's sort of helping, but yeah, we're not even going to go into an intro room, we're just going to blow the dang thing up.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so we need to collect 3 magnetic charges to power up the
Oh,
bomb
God.
properly.
Ooh.
Duck.
Then
Oh, he goes
you
behind the wall.
need to get up to the engine room, and that's the hardest part. Is just because there's a lot of ladders.
Those tippy toes I hear.
Who's playing that bass guitar?
I imagine one of the guards is just following Sly with a bass.
Sorry, they don't pay me enough for this.
I'm sorry, I can't help but imagine that now. Like, he literally is just tippy-toeing, and then you literally have a mook literally behind him playing.
Well, I mean, who do you think's operating the camera this entire time?
Yeah.
Back into
Yeah.
Like to, of course.
But yeah, there's the problem. There was a
Oh.
lot of but yeah, here's the problem. There's a lot of verticality to this level,
And there's a lot of
And
guards.
and it's not
And
immediately
sluts.
obvious. And again, you can't jump out of this barrel. In fact, if you jump, you automatically forfeit because then the barrel will activate. So you just have to like.
And God forbid you reach a point where you lose your head.
So it's annoying
God.
that I
I
have
hope
to
that
use
happens
talking
here,
to
by the
him.
way.
No.
This is the PS2 original. I have a feeling it's not going to happen just like
Oh.
that.
Wait, what? What back up? What?
Habwa!
In the HD remake, the HD remake wasn't entirely as polished as we like, and there would be
Yeah.
some moments where like certain parts of models would kind of like despawn and whatnot. And one of the more infamous examples would be Sly's head.
So just in this barrel, his head.
Well, not this barrel,
just
just
in the
this
barrel.
level, just this level in general.
This level in general, his head will just disappear just on this hub.
Yes.
How on a PS3 do they run out of memory to load in all of the graphics of a game that isn't even like highly rendered? They just up the resolution of all the textures.
Just for reference sake, we're talking about a part of the SGP run through where they literally were running away from one of the guards, and then all of a sudden Sly lost his head, and then 30 seconds later the game crashed.
It's
Ouch.
basically a defining moment of their Let's Play, and I love it.
It's like
I will watch that.
It's like I remember the head losing. I actually forgot that it crashed.
It did. Well, to be fair, that would be the natural reaction to losing your head.
So I guess that just happens to be a sign of the end when you see his head disappear. It's like, oh, here we go, 3, 2.
Yep.
It's a time bomb detonation.
I'm sorry, Sly. We're gonna have to pull the plug on this operation. Godspeed, buddy.
No, even funnier, Sly's just a walking grenade. His head is the pin.
God.
You rip off the pin, you only got 30 seconds until the game explodes.
You get to legally say, I have 10 seconds to live.
Okay, so can the guards actually peer into the barrel and get suspicious?
No,
They're not that smart.
They could literally walk. Granted, I think if they walk into, if they physically bump into the barrel, they may act up. I don't know.
Oh, watch out!
That kind of goes back and forth because I've had occasions where it does happen and occasions where it doesn't.
That yellow fight, that
He
yellow
looks
light
like he
up
does
here
on
is
some of the
dangerous.
paths, and sometimes he doesn't. Anyway, this now comes the most dangerous part of this mission. This fan that is leaning, and if you go on it too soon, you'll slide off. If you don't go over it fast enough, you'll slide off before you get a chance to get across the other end.
Sly, why are you humming? What are you doing there?
Dootin'.
Duden.
Boy,
All
would I
that
hate
is
to be
something
that
I'm
guy.
not occupied.
Guy just walked by. Hey, Sly. See you, Sly.
Hey, wait a minute.
I hate working for this guy. I don't care. He's dead. He's not going to give me a paycheck. Yeah, they all seem to be
Yeah, I was
pretty
about to
okay
say.
with the fact that their boss has been murdered.
I think a good chunk of them aren't even aware his boss died.
That is true. It did happen
Here we
quietly.
Yeah,
Hooray!
and not to mention the impact of clockwork just pummeling onto the floor killed all the witnesses.
So, yay,
is
what
true.
did we do again?
We blew up 3 engines. We're gonna take this frickin' airship down.
Okay.
But we have one more mission left.
Let's do it.
The final tostato.
The last engine room over there.
Do we have to walk around in the barrel again?
Hang on.
Yeah.
Have we hit the
no.
recession yet?
Time for the pickpocket mission because we gotta have one of these. In
Oh
the finale.
god, we can't go without another fucking pickpocket mission.
Well, it's in our blood. Of course, we'd end it off on a high note.
Again, I do like this
What
hub
can I
because
say?
it's big, but it's not too big.
What can I say, Bentley? Fish got swim, birds got fly, Cooper's got pickpocket.
Basically,
Grass grows, birds fly.
Captain
Fish
No
swim.
can't jump and slide pickpockets everything.
Just as
Brother,
cherries
I heard
were
you.
made for eating, and fish were born to swim in the sea.
And Waluigi still isn't in Smash.
But he's a cheater down in Mario Party.
Am I the only one who loves that? Thank you for noticing it. Crap!
He
Nuts.
brought the entire cavalry as like,
Here's
"Hey,
another
look at
one."
this."
Go over there.
An alarm clock.
Okay, that should be
Now I
good.
can't.
Yeah, you were saying?
Now I just had this funny image that Sly just suddenly gets amused by this and starts throwing alarm clocks left and right.
Hey Jerry, is that a raccoon tail in your pocket, or are you just happy to see me?
What?
No, he just knows his
No,
Sly's
we're
back. He just knows Sly's tail from behind the guard.
Also, jetpacks don't work. I guess. Anyway.
Yeah.
What was the other thing? What was the other thing I was thinking of? I was also thinking of. Crap. What were we talking about?
Did you notice that the coins here have Arpeggio's logo on them?
Yes,
Yeah,
they do.
all the coins have their own different things.
Oh yeah, just to jog your memory, the last thing we mentioned was Waluigi and Smash.
Yeah. Someone did this animation where. Okay, real quick. When Wario's on the phone and he says, "Oh, wrong number." Who was that originally? Was that
Sorry,
5
Oh,
volts?
with
It was
Waluigi.
just a random alien thingy, which you actually get to see.
It was the
in,
Octoblazooka.
Yeah, which apparently is sentient enough to pick up the phone.
But anyway, there's a really great animation someone did where they animate that entire little thing, like, "Hey Ashley, what do you?" Okay,
I'll call you back.
And then they animate instead it's
Wrong number,
Waluigi. Wrong number. Whack. Hangs up.
So what do we do over here? Are we playing
I
a shooting
remember.
gallery?
Oh, I think I remember this part.
A tricky shooting gallery, Icky. When we shoot off one bulb, they're
You have to shoot off its
Yes.
corresponding bulb, otherwise it'll send out a shockwave.
Oh,
yeah. If we have too many open ends, a shockwave's gonna automatically destroy everything. So this is the
so we gotta be
precision.
conservative with it.
Not conservative, but very precise. Do not when you
Actually,
break one
you know
bulb,
what?
prepare to break the other one and only the other one.
Extreme matching game.
Yeah,
pretty much
pretty
what
I was
it
about
much.
to say, if the shockwave would just take down the entire ship, wouldn't that
Wouldn't that be
thing,
good?
since we are trying to take down the ship?
It's gonna take. Well, yeah, it was gonna take us out with it.
If they wanted to pull a hole, we're back before killing us all. Then
It's
yes.
called a heroic sacrifice, Bentley. God.
No, I thought it was called a heroic sack of rice.
Oh, Iki, you should have been there when I did Star Fox 64.
Oh
And that
god, now
fucking-
you know what I'm imagining now? Sly is like this edgy teenager, while Bentley's his dad and Murray's his surrogate mother.
That's kind of what sort
No,
of
that's
everybody
not-
knows. And what we're referring to, Icky, is we did Star Fox 64, and there's clearly a mission inspired by Independence Day.
Yeah, the one where you have to take down the mothership above the White House.
Yeah, which fun fact, and it wasn't until after the recording that we realized that
It's like, oh yeah,
that
Will Smith was there.
No, but the clip ended with James taking out the mothership, but then dying himself, and only after the recording was like.
Hello,
Yeah, and I was like,
boys! I'm back!
And I was like, yeah, only after the recording did I realize, James, you actually recreated Independence Day better than you thought.
Yeah, purely by accident.
You did it, James. You saved the world.
Yeah, but at what cost?
Anyway,
We just gotta blow up these pylons.
yeah, it's
Game
like, you saved the day. What'd it cost? Everything.
Alright, that should be enough.
Oh yeah, just going back to going back to the joke with Ben Lee, Sly, and Murray, I kind of made a similar joke, but instead it was like Ben Lee and Sly are just like really cross with each other, but they don't want to leave Murray out, so they just have like joint custody over Murray.
Yeah.
Alright, and with that said, everybody, we have now taken out all of 4 engines. All that's left now is to freaking destroy the ship once and for all and take out Clockla.
See you guys next
Yep.
time for the end of the beginning of the end.
Yep,
This
we're
is
literally... This is it. The finale.
Thank you all for sticking with us this many parts into this. See you all in the finale.
And God help us all.